when people ask like artists or anyone like, "Oh, did you see this coming?" It's like, well, yeah. How else do you make it happen? I don't even know how you would make something extraordinary happen if you don't have like an extraordinary level of belief.
Hey guys, hope everybody's doing good. I'm excited to share some new content with you guys. For artists out there who are looking for some tips and advice, I've gotten some comments for people looking, I think, to get more exposure on their music, and I wanted to share some tips and advice from artists that started with nothing and really built their way up. So the first artist we're going to get into is Russ. From December 2011 to August 2014, Russ released 11 albums and 87 singles consecutively, all for free. Despite releasing this much music, Russ hadn't managed to gain much of any real traction within the industry. It was at this time he realized he needed to change his approach. He decided he was going to start releasing one song every week on SoundCloud. He would go on to do this for about 2 to 3 years. 2 of the songs he released during this 2 to 3 year period eventually landed on the US Billboard Hot 100. He went on to sign a partnership deal with Columbia Records and never looked back. Here are Russ's top 5 tips for up-and-coming underrated artists looking to make a name for themselves in the music industry.
People want instant ROI. You know what I'm saying? Like people want to go to it's the same reason why right now all the gyms are packed, because it's January and by February there'll be less, in March, because people want to go to the gym on Saturday and have a 6-pack by Monday. And if they don't, they get discouraged and they're like, well, this. So it's the same thing with like anything in life. It's like I had a lot of friends who put out one song and then were like, it didn't blow up, I'm off this. Or they put out one project and it was like, nope, didn't blow up, I'm off this. And the root of that problem is attachment to results. And when you're attached to the results, you're, up the management of your own expectations, because you're getting too attached to the outcome of something instead of just doing it because you love doing it. And whatever happens is whatever happens, but that's not what you were doing it for.
The cosign is important, but that's why I'm proud of my come up, because I'm one of the few who did it with no cosign. I don't know too many rappers.
So rappers out here that's looking at that, they could do it without a rapper putting them on Instagram.
I'll tell you that the strongest cosign in the world is the people. That's the best cosign in the world.
The people.
Yeah. So my thing was like, cool, I don't know anyone. Like, I wish I had, the connections where you could drop a song and Billboard, XXL, and everyone post it all at once, and then boom, you blow up. But I didn't have that, so I had to just grind. And so a song a week, and sooner or later, it starts, the momentum compounds, and people start.
Was it ever?
I never looked at it like work, and I know it's like a cliche thing, but I never really did. I love the game. I love the aspect of playing. I always believe that there's people in the NBA who will play for free.
Yeah.
Kobe strikes me as someone who will play for free. And granted, they want money, whatever. But like Kobe's and
Loves the game that
LeBron's,
much.
and like you could tell the ones who are only playing for the money, because then they get the money and they stop trying. A lot of people get rich and stop trying.
Yes.
So with me, I just love to make songs. I love the aspect of getting better. I love the idea that right now we could walk out and there's a sample playing on y'all's whatever, and I'm like, yo, I'm about to go home right now and make something. Like tonight, I can make a song that changes my entire life and my family's life and makes the world better. Like that idea, that possibility is what keeps me high. But I learned from my mistakes. I learned from, I dropped 11 projects that I feel like are fire, but they didn't do anything. And so I had to take a step back and understand, why didn't they do anything? It wasn't the what, which is the music, it was the how. It was how I was putting them out. Because one of those songs on my 8th mixtape is Gold.
How it was being consumed.
Yeah, how I was delivering it.
Right.
Because you can't tell me that a song that is now Gold, that was off my 8th of 11 mixtapes, wasn't fire then. It was the same song. It was just that it didn't have the light on it. So I had to go and figure out how to garner attention. And I knew albums at that point, after 11 times, that was not it. So I was like, cool. I noticed that whenever an artist dropped an album on SoundCloud, the first song had the most plays. And they would go down by that. The second song had less, third less, and then one might stick out because it's a big feature. But it was traditionally, usually, the first song had the most plays. So I was
First song on the playlist
first
of
song,
that of
whatever
that
it is,
page.
playlist, album. Yeah, when an artist would drop an album, the first song had the most plays. So I learned, I was like, okay, cool. That just means that everyone is down to listen to one song. So I'll just drop one song over and over again until
Very
it blows up. Like, I'm one of those people where, you know, when people ask like artists or anyone like, oh, did you see this coming? It's like, well, yeah, how else do you make it happen? I don't even know how you would make something extraordinary happen if you don't have like an extraordinary level of belief. Because I definitely, when I was coming up, it was that knowing feeling. There was no doubt. Like, doubt did not exist in my brain. I knew that it was gonna work, and you couldn't tell me any different.